The Government of Canada launched an official program to support progressive trade among ASEAN countries. Speaking to our LNTV English news team, the Canadian Minister of International Trade, Chrystia Freeland, said Canada will provide 13 million Canadian dollars towards projects to help the most vulnerable workers, such as women in Southeast Asia, become more successful in business. In her remark, Canadian Ambassador to ASEAN Mary-Louise Hannon said the project is separated into two programs, the first of which is to support ASEAN small and medium-sized enterprises by helping to support better policy dialogue between SMEs and policymakers to facilitate the adoption of business-friendly and SME-relevant policies through research to be conducted by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, at a cost of 11 million Canadian dollars.
So thank you very much.
The second project's aim is to support the participation in global value chains in Southeast Asia of low-skilled workers by promoting employment and better working conditions in the garment, electronics, and industrial agricultural sectors in Southeast Asia.
We are going to be focusing on two additional specific areas that we're going to work together with ASEAN. One is a joint project with the OECD to be focusing on small and medium-sized businesses. We know that those are the backbone of every economy, whether it's Laos or Canada. Our economies are really different, but small and medium-sized businesses are the backbone of both. And this is a project to help support those businesses and to help support them being involved in global trade. The second one is a project about helping ASEAN countries be connected to international value chains, because
Speaking to our LNTV English news team, Canadian Minister of International Trade, Chrystia Freeland, said, because SMEs accounts for more than 96% of all enterprises and for between 50 to 95% of employment in many ASEAN member states. Therefore, the Canadian government realizes the crucial importance of supporting these two projects in making progressive trade in ASEAN.
As you know, nowadays with our very complicated global economy, trade isn't just about I make one thing and I sell it to you. Trade is about a process of maybe 10 or 11 steps. Different pieces are made and they all contribute to that thing which is then sold on. And so this project is about helping countries of Southeast Asia connect themselves in that value chain. So I would say our focus is on people. Our focus is on Canadian people and people in our partner countries. And I think both of these projects can help the people of Laos and the companies that they create be connected to the global economy in ways that will create jobs and will create prosperity here.
It is highlighted that in 2015, the value of bilateral merchandise trade between ASEAN and Canada reached 21.4 billion Canadian dollars, and in the ASEAN region is Canada's sixth largest merchandise trading partner. The launch of the Canada-ASEAN Partnership Project was held recently on the sidelines of the 48th ASEAN Economic Ministers meeting held in Vientiane Capital, where it was attended by Lao Deputy Director General of the Planning and Cooperation, Ministry of Industry and Commerce, Vientiane Sa, Canadian Minister of International Trade, Chrystia Freeland, ASEAN Secretary General Lee Leung-Ming, Canadian ambassadors to the Lao PDR and ASEAN, and representatives of Lao and Canadian businesses were also present.